both teams start in their respective ward gates. We've got the Alpha and the Omega teams color-coded in red and blue respectively. Rules are no construction, no Colossus, and no bastions. That is massive. That are crossing the road. My God, this is a slaughterhouse. It's not enough.
Well. Hello and welcome everybody. We are back with another round of Outfit Wars. This is round 1 on Miller. We are having a very interesting game ahead of us with DIGT versus FFS. I'm your cast for today, Senior Brother Ro, or just Senior, and with me is the man who plagues this world with AI generated eldritch horror pictures of poodle warriors and ducks. The mastermind behind our recent victory against KOTV, Glenn. Hey Glenn, you fearsome man, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, and I think that my poodle with fluffy knee pads was beautiful.
Only you think of that, my friend. Well, yeah. So, we will have a pretty nice game ahead of us. The predictions are about 50-50 in the chat right now, with a slight advantage for FFS. And as we all know, the chat is never wrong. So, it seems like FFS will be winning this, or isn't it like that, Glenn?
It's. I don't think you can definitely predict it. I would say FFS has an advantage, but I don't think you should count DIGT out of this one at all by any stretch. I think it's going to come down to Toon leading more than anything else.
Fair enough. Good take. I would agree with that one as well. I favor FFS slightly, but not entirely, and DIGT definitely has the capability to turn this one over and actually pull the rug beneath FFS feet. Before we get into this though, let's check up on the match itself and its rules. As already stated, we are in Outfit Wars. It's a 48 versus 48 outfit format with no construction, colossi or bastions. However, the rest of the armory on the outfit is viable, like the green mana stuff, the anvils or the orbital strikes or the shields. So outfits can make use of that in the right time, in the right moment. No construction. The teams have a 20-minute prep phase, which is by now 2 minutes. And to get a better understanding of the 45-minute alert, let's have a look at each different base. There was no transition. Okay, we are back, guys. Now you have an understanding of each different base that is being played on this map. Let's see how far we go. Actually, I believe in this matchup we will have a lot of clashes in the middle of the map instead of in the later stages where the home bases are.
And the anvils have already started.
Indeed, we are just in time for the prep phase to end. I'm gonna head over to DIGT. Oh, I need to let all of this render. Let's see, can we spot Hebel for a Hebel moment? I don't see him.
Well,
just
you'll
off
be
the bat.
completely surprised to find out FFS have gone mass air, and I'll let you predict that DIGT's done the same.
Yes, they did.
And there was also an LPS attempt to drop an anvil on the aircraft as they flew in, but that failed.
Oh yeah, there's lots of animals on the ground already. Getting shot down though with focused fire. Oh, a liberator from FFS from the get-go.
I think these light anvils are there to distract the pilots.
That might be the case. DIGT is going very aggressive here with lots of focused fire. I don't see as many Reavers. FFS started with the pancake. I don't know about you, Glenn, but I see way more DIGT air in the sky than I see FFS air.
I'm actually starting to look at points on the ground. It's not mid-base. Where are they
Always the
gone, then?
tactical geniuses, man. 3 steps ahead of the caster.
Well, they've got FFS are bringing in Sundays everywhere, like name a base and they're bringing them in.
Okay. Which means the ground setup for FFS is a bit stronger with tanks and Sunderers.
Well,
I
yeah,
see
but
that.
on the other hand, DIGT are bringing in Mag Riders very carefully. I mean, they seem to be scared of the Vanguards at the moment.
I mean,
Oh, understandably, there is
yeah.
more Vanguards. I've just seen how many Vanguards there are.
and the
there is
direct clash between the
All
Vanguard
Vanguards on Biddy Gorge.
and the Mag Rider is usually not in the favor of the Mag Rider in such confined spaces.
But even in an even fight here, I mean, there's not an even fight. There's 2-to-1 odds on the Vanguards. I think the Maggies should be running.
So yeah,
But
we
the
have...
air battle is still ongoing.
But I would say DIGT has way more stuff in the air and is actually
Yeah,
pushing FFS
I'm
out.
pretty certain that is the case. I think FFS is hiding further. They're holding further back, and they certainly don't seem to have the numbers. But they're staying with their girls, and DIGT are scared to go too deep.
Okay, let's have a look at the timers then. How are they? Okay, so the tech plan has no timer at all.
No, the only time is the middle base.
Yeah, that's a bit confusing, I must admit. I thought at least the northern and southern bases would have been flipped already,
Well,
but no.
get ready for the high-speed middle base now. I think they're going to get all 3 points in a second, but it's not big numbers yet.
So let's have a look. What's on the ground on the middle base then? We have FFS flipping the points. We have DIGT contesting one of the points to slow down
Because
the
DIGT
timer.
has a Sunday on that northwestern tunnel, and
Yep, it's being spotted right now.
I don't see an equivalent Sunday.
FFS is pushing towards the bus. Knarf laying waste here. Falling.
Oh, okay. FFS's bus has just turned up behind the DIGT Sunday, so I imagine there's been bus-on-bus action going on now.
That bus will not survive.
Yeah, the FFS bus is just getting absolutely owned by the sides, which I think answers our who won the air battle question. DIGT, apparently.
Kinda surprising, to be honest, but yeah, there's lots of red in the sky. They have even pushed up to FFS mountain range.
Oh, so both Sundays got killed. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Bitter Gorge has still not a single timer. Like, FFS is making the move right now, and Tech Plant is not kept at all. There's not even a timer on it. So the first thing that will come to a conclusion is probably Granite.
Mid-base now on speed run, 56 seconds or 3 points.
Let's have a look at this, what's going on down here. So FFS has a vague, very vague hold. I see Reto running around, not really knowing where to go here between the 3 points because he's all
both
alone.
teams don't have spawns here.
Yeah. FFS has harassers on the underground area. I like to see that. Cheese. Yeah. So the A point is, compared to all the other points, pretty secure for FFS.
And DIGT are using their gals as their logistics here. That's how
DIGTs,
they're
2
getting.
beacons, and Max is going in on C point. The Maxes must come from a bus somewhere.
Yeah, okay. You're getting mass drops from DIGT gals now on,
Yep.
on C.
The B point is completely empty. It's being flipped by one guy. FFS now rejoining on the C point here, trying to contest DIGT inside. Falling on the roof though.
What is going on? The other bases are really minimal numbers. The entire fight is here, but there's no logistics for FFS.
Okay, so this is still going in FFS favor, and apparently they are actually pulling. Wow. Okay, clutch bus from FFS. Not saying where it is. It has been shown on the stream. Clutch bus from FFS, I would say. DIGT needs to make the move now. They need to get off the C point any second now. Where will they push? They will push into the powerhouse, it seems. Powerhouse push gets obliterated by FFS defense. B is flipping though. What's going on
Yeah,
here?
they flanked it.
Okay, but they got deleted on the point.
No, it's one-on-one fights. It literally is 2 guys fighting each other depending on this point. And now FFS is flooding it.
So this looks like FFS would claim the first base. They had a clutch cloak bus in a very good position.
Yep. They got it.
First base capture for FFS.
One team had logistics that was close, and one had one dropping from the gal.
So the next one that needs to be decided
Bitter
would be
Gorge.
Bitter Gorge. FFS is trying to clean up the DIGT guys on C point.
Oh dear. It would appear that DIGT don't believe mag riders are the only solution to this problem.
And
They have 2 mag riders and an NSO tank.
oh, interesting. Chimera.
And they are successfully keeping a deploy shield Sunday alive, even though the vanguards were getting very close to it. They understandably were distracted by the getting killed by the tanks.
Okay, nice setup here from DIGT on all points. FFS dropping in right now.
Was that? That was DIGT dropping in, wasn't it?
No, FFS is on the C point.
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
DIGT also dropped in, but not on the point.
DIGT pushing with all their forces into the C point.
Ooh, this is a little bit brave because B and A. Well, A's got people running through it, I suppose. Yeah, the FFS. If there's people on that gal, they can actually flip this B point because no one's on it.
But the C point is being flipped by DIGT, at least touched right
Yeah,
now.
it
but
doesn't
there's
matter.
still-
FFS has got a beacon on B and will be swapping over. They're just playing whack-a-mole on them.
That means all the more reason for FFS to go all out here on the C push. Otherwise, 2 points will be in favor of FFS right now.
It will probably slow it. No, it can't slow it down now, really,
No,
can they?
it's just literally switching colors. B point is getting contested again, but not that much.
What FFS is doing really here is it wants Bitter Gorge to go through slowly because they're getting SATCOM for free and they're already on Nexus Secure as a back cap with no one stopping them.
You're right. So FFS sitting with 2 beacons on B point. DIGT now has to travel all the way back towards the B point.
I'm going to leave you here and run over to the tech plant because
Yep.
I think it's going to get exciting over there in a second.
DIGT trying to push up towards the B point, trying to touch it, but they got defended by FFS. And now FFS is sending some boosters on A point and actually flipping it. They are they're actually stealing it from DIGT.
Coppers is
8
single-handedly flipping points on the tech plant.
5 seconds. B point flipping again in DIGT's favor. The reverse, the Uno reverse.
Enemy infiltrator spotted.
This looks like DIGT, but it's really... Oh my god, it's so close on B point. Whoever gets this point gets the base. And FFS is out-resting DIGT here. FFS will have this base. Bitter Gorge goes to FFS.
Tech Plant, Copper's lost a 1 against 2 duel, and so he didn't delay it enough for his reinforcements to come in, so FFS get Tech Plant.
This is rough. All 3 neutral bases went for FFS. This is a major momentum setback here for DIGT right now.
And FFS is still on Nexus Secure, though I think that might be just stopped.
Yeah, let's have a look. While DIGT is trying to get Bitter Gorge under control once again, I need to remind myself that I can't fly through bubbles. So, what's going on Substation?
It's still ticking. Knuth with a squad is just run straight in through door 3, so I imagine they're going to run straight over people and then get stopped on the way in. Yeah, so they're on the point.
Yep.
There's 1 or 2 left out small stairs, but I think this is not a full squad by the looks of things.
I think the Sunderer has been spotted, even though it's a cloak one, but there's lots of FFS around the bus. Guys, you need to jump on the bus and then from the top of the bus on top of the wall, otherwise this
Okay,
won't work.
Nalo comes in through dubs, unopposed, and then discovers 5 people shooting in the back, so they can go very well.
Okay, 2 beacons are up here for FFS. DIGT is sitting inside, trying to bring the timer down to 0. Bitter Gorge has been resolved by FFS. DIGT is entirely on the back foot here on this.
Yeah, they've got like 77% sitting on Argent Pass just to stop it getting flipped.
Okay, what is the setup here for FFS? The FFS is grouping up on double doors. Second push, trying to get in.
It looks to me like the air game is very, very weird. DIGT have more aircraft than FFS, but both sides are scared to push into each other.
Okay. Max on max action here. Pellets tries to get inside. The point is in FFS favor right now. DIGT is dying on big stairs.
Oh, here comes the VS Air, but it's probably too late now.
FFS back in control inside with 2 minutes on the timer. The DIGT defenders got completely eliminated.
The DIGT just turned up and got rid of the FFS Sunday with their air.
Yeah, they shifted their double galaxy pull over so that the air can support the defense a bit more. However, in the end, it is a powerhouse and FFS has maxes inside, so the air is not the most important thing here right now for DIGT.
In a way it is, because it's taking up some of the pop, so it means that FFS have got over pop on Argent Pass, as well as 50-50 on Nexus Secure.
You're right. Okay, so what will DIGT do now? They have 1 minute 10 on the clock before FFS takes this base. Their push and double doors got obliterated right now.
Eyes open. Enemy heavy.
Door 2, door 3 is getting ready. Fire trying to stall them here with this max. Or her max, I don't know.
They've got a beacon in the tree that no one is seeming to
Good
find.
flank from Panda, killing the NG for the max. The max is on a retreat. FFS has to relocate their big stairs people over, otherwise they're getting overrun.
They've got it down to 2 minutes 15 on Argent Pass, so they're happy to keep jumping around now. And hilariously, this Nexus Secure substation, there still is a NC beacon, an FFS beacon on the tree.
So,
they're still there.
Yeah, it's still there. FFS
As long as that's there,
again.
they're just going to keep poking at this.
DIGT needs to push out of the building right now and kill all the spawns. Points flipping once again, but I think that's just one little struggler trying, yeah. He's already dead.
Argent Pass.
Oh.
It doesn't look
Unfortunate
like. I
combos.
mean, they're grouping up, but they're not doing anything. FFS are in here with maxes and quite comfy in the building.
Yeah. I wonder if... Yeah, it seems like DIGT wants to react to Argent Pass, so let's head over there.
FFS just turned up on Argent Pass with more Valks and also
Yep.
just blew up the guys on the doors, so they're just going back in
They
now.
have a Galaxy hovering above as well.
So the push just happened a second ago, but I think they're all getting killed.
Scout Raider Valk is down.
Yeah, so now we've got 3 beacons up from FFS.
Yeah, strong commitment. Good call here to switch bases now, since substation is still on a 1.5 minute timer.
Gonna just
FFS
go
is
hunting
trying
tank.
to keep the ground pound from DIGT out. Not very successful though. It's the fight for the bus and for the beacons. Lots of stuff going on here on the screen. DIGT is coming in from the ground level. FFS is retreating into the point. 1 minute to go. It seems like FFS is not aware that they are on the roof. Like, they're all getting out and die. Look at this massacre. This was such a bad move from FFS. And now DIGT is just storming inside the point.
Looks like the tank battle is ever ongoing. With the Vanguards.
Oh, the
To be
Vanguard.
honest, every time I see the Vanguards, they're
Yeah.
blowing up.
Well, they got deleted right now. FFS lost momentum here. There was like the push out, they were not aware that DIGT was on the roof and they got slaughtered by pushing out. There was an unnecessary risk. So, right now we have 2-minute 40 timer on this base, cleared just now. We have another 20 seconds on the southern base. I see no back cap on Granite Head from DIGT. I see a bit of DIGT pop on the tech plant. And I see
believe
a
that's because
redrop
they still
on
have
substation.
hidden logistics waiting on tech plant.
Yeah. FFS manpower is going over here to substation. They have dropped off with 2 galaxies. And they are about to flip the point. Point is not at 0, so no backcaps available for DIGT. Cloak bus in a nice but dangerous position. Valk drops from DIGT coming in, 6 men. But they are surrounded by FFS air. Like, this is not what you want to drop into.
No. I mean, DIGT are pulling zombies.
Oh yeah, I see it.
But they're
Knoof in a bus.
they're having to climb over these Caltrats first.
I mean, everyone knows Knoof has lost his main card for a long time now, sitting in buses and shit.
I'm sure Knoof would not agree with that statement.
So 3 minutes. DIGT is surrounding. DIGT hasn't seen the cloak bus. What? Or is that a DIGT bus? Then FFS didn't see it. One of them is completely ignorant to a cloak bus here, which works in one of the two's favor. And it is who spawns on that thing? FFS. So DIGT completely blind to this bubble. FFS can reinforce with maxes. DIGT is still sitting here on the roof, not aware that there's a bus literally 5 meters away from them. Meanwhile, the DIGT bus gets handled.
And currently something surreal is happening on Argent Pass. FFS are, I think, under pop taking the point now. Yeah.
Yeah, it shows me 50-50 and the time is on there. Yeah, it's for them.
They had the weird situation where they were standing on point even though there was a max that was on stairs, but it couldn't shoot them behind the actual... They were hiding behind the point, all 3 of them.
Yeah. Do you have an alert timer? Because I don't. I don't know how much time is left.
I do not have one either.
Well, damn.
I could leave and rejoin and find out if
It's
that's...
fine. We will have to figure something out. Like we know when the game started, so we can adjust it.
identified.
So both bases. Okay, so the Dig's getting on to Nexus Secure. Is that happening now?
Yeah, substation, DIGT in the lobby, FFS with Maxes on the big stairs. DIGT has more forces inside because parts of FFS tried to re-attack the point. But they have Nalo in the max, while DIGT has no max.
Yeah, I mean, air battle seems ongoing indefinitely, but FFS is really whittling down the timer on this Argent Pass one and have got the guys set up on point again.
Meanwhile, DIGT is pushing out FFS here. The max is trying to get close to the point, gets taken out now. So DIGT cleans this one up and now needs to react to Argent Pass.
Oh, okay. FFS. I'm
holy
just gonna call it that FFS have air control because they just flew 2 squads into Argent Pass, and they were able to do that. So
yeah, DIGT Air is mostly staying above their home base, too far away to actually intercept.
Okay, 75%.
Yeah,
FFS.
this is
Argent
not
Pass,
looking good for DIGT
30
right
seconds.
now. Ground pound got shot down, or maybe with a drop pod, I'm not sure. DIGT trying to go here from the flank. That's a weird pass. Ah, okay, because of this bus, fair enough. But 10 seconds, this looks like FFS will bring it through.
The platoon leader may have decided that he just wants Nexus Secure down to 0, so he has some options on the map.
Yeah. Argent Pass flipping for FFS now. FFS is starting to strangle DIGT into their home base. 10 seconds on substation. The backcappers are ready on Granite, Reactor and the tech plant. Now Glenn, what would you do in DIGT's case? Like, will you just simply defend your home base and go all out on the southern lane? Or will you do the split, even though it didn't work so far?
I mean, it depends on how you want to play this. I mean, if you want to stand a chance of winning this, and I think there's still, an outside chance of them doing that, you have to let some time go on Nexus Alpha. But the problem with that is it's the win condition as well at the same time.
So Glenn, I have your favorite situation here right now from Lane Smash. FFS on the 0-second mark, when there was still a timer, flipped the point on substation, but at the same time the DIGT guys on Granite Head and Tech Plant were sitting on the point, and since there are 3-point stations, their time went through. So now we have 3 bases ticking on the southern lane.
Yeah. And Granite Head's on the fast timer.
So I'm not sure what to, like, of course, if FFS takes this, they are backcapping the other 2 attempts on the middle bases. However, DIGT shouldn't give up entirely on the middle bases. So what's going on here? FFS is resolving the tech plan right now.
Well,
the squad going
DIGT is not giving up. It's leaving its squad on Granite Head. It's
okay. Ballsy decision. Yeah. They are actually setting up. They have a bus.
Max's the bus I believe was set up earlier, but they weren't able to exploit it.
1 minute to go. That's more than enough time to actually flip the point and then get back to substation and secure it. So this might be the reversal DIGT is looking for.
The thing that's been impressive is that they've managed to keep them off Nexus Alpha.
So in the meantime, while we wait for DIGT to do their moves here on the map, we see 30 seconds to go on Granite. We see that the tech plan has been flipped back.
Yes.
And we see an increasing 50-50 pop here on substation. Let's figure out what the time right now is.
But also, I should remind you, seeing your stats. Do you want to show some stats?
Yeah, let's show some stats. You pick them. You're good at picking stats and picking
goody.
first images.
Top killers? Does that work? So we've got Knuth on 45
Alright. Meanwhile,
and Shrey on 43.
DIGT has cleared FFS on substation. It seems to me that... oh, yeah. The cap on substation was too hot for FFS and they decided to actually defend Granite. So let's see what's going on here on Granite. FFS dropping for the underground point. B point is theirs.
Keep an eye out, just saw a cloaker.
FFS making their move on A, but those DIGT is on B. So...
We've got a hostile cloaker nearby.
and it's falling. DIGT has the middle base back again. Back under control. FFS was too late. And
The
also,
risk has paid off here because they haven't had Nexus Alpha ticking at all, and they've managed to open up a lot of lanes.
and Argent Pass is ticking for DIGT as well. Meanwhile, Substation has a new FFS pop on it.
Enemy light assault identified.
Bus is going down here for DIGT. C being cleared. No, actually. No. Direct concentration, and FFS is coming out on top of it. With a medic.
Would you like to predict what the top weapon is for NC?
Godsaw. Thank you very much. Or Godsaw. Nah,
Godsaw.
Godsaw.
Godsaw. Then Anchor, then Godsaw. And then miles behind, the Air Hammer.
Alright.
Enemy engineer in the area. Visual on a hostile
I mean, yeah,
engineer.
we have seen it. Lots of infantry fights actually happening on the bases itself. So FFS seem to have a spawn here. The T spawns are going down on the middle base.
Oh wow. Heavy Assault Pro is going on a journey on a Mag Rider as an anti-air vehicle. He's up in the mountains.
DIGT is resecuring all points on Granite. This is actually now the time for backcaps. I wonder if they've prepped them. They're clearing up FFS. FFS is going for home base flip and substation flip.
Yeah, well that makes sense, but I don't think... Oh, maybe Nexus Alpha is becoming even pop?
So, where shall we go now? This is now hide and seek what we are playing here.
Okay, so...
Where would you go,
DIGT
Glenn?
have secured the home base, but there's a fight, but they're on point and holding it.
Okay. So,
I'm not sure if they're going to hold it very long, though. No, FFS just absolutely clapped everybody with a rather impressive bit of infantry play there.
so the home base is critical then?
The home base is getting flipped now. Doesn't look like a big squad just yet, but I'm sure the numbers are going to go up really fast.
Yeah, DIGT has a defensive Thunderer placed as a second spawn option. Beacons are up for FFS, at least one. And they're bringing time on the timer, which also means that Argent Pass cannot be flipped.
However, DIGT are doing what we said earlier, that they are ignoring it and they're just going for the map and going to come back for a save on Nexus Alpha. They're going Bitter Gorge hard.
So yeah, taking the high risk, high reward strategy here. The point is still in FFS favor on the home base. I think DIGT is not
Yes, but
realizing...
it's not big numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
So the squad, because the rest of the pop here is air, so there's a squad of infantry on Nexus Alpha. They've pulled a max, but they've got they've been fully rotated on, so they're going up one tiny staircase now.
Okay, DIGT is increasing the manpower here on their home base because it is past 1 minute 30 now on the timer.
Enemy medic in the area.
FFS, the FFS troops here doing a really awesome job in actually putting time on the timer.
I don't think that DIGT has increased the pop in terms of infantry. The pop keeps fluctuating because air flies in and out of the hex,
Requesting repair.
which might be
DIGT,
throwing.
you need to be aware that the point is empty. You need to go.
Yeah, like Someone could come from main spawn and walk onto this.
One
fact,
caller
someone just
go in.
has.
Now they realize
They
that
got
there's
it.
literally no one. Okay, so this has been resolved, but for what price? 2 minutes on the clock here.
I'm in need of repair.
I don't know how to get out of this base. Damn.
Yes, you do.
What has
so
happened
just
on the
about
point?
every base on the entire map has got someone sitting on it, hoping for a connection.
Yeah, so tech plant flipping for DIGT. Bitter Gorge has been resolved by FFS. Hydroponics 50-50, question mark if that thing has a timer. It does.
I think I
So-
should call out whoever the clever person was from DIGT who set up the logistics on Satcom has meant that they just can keep on having one person flip that tech plant. Because that
Which is all they
logistics
need.
has never died.
So we came too late for the fight here on what's it called again? Hydroponics. DIGT got cleared by an FFS
Ooh,
squad.
tank fight just north of Argent Pass now, if you want your vehicle-on-vehicle combat.
I don't know if I will be fast enough. It seems like in the sky the numbers have been drastically reduced. Could it be?
It could be quite possible because the air was. No, it's just a scattered fight.
Okay.
Over several hexes.
So it seems like FFS tanks have the victory over the DIGT tanks. DIGT making a redrop on Bitter Gorge. Tech plant is ticking. Oh,
Yeah,
this
FFS are down to lightnings now.
Okay, so the FFS main group, battle group, is here on Bitter Gorge, making sure that this thing is not burning once again.
Nexus Alpha is nearly reset. It's 8 seconds to go before it gets to 0.
There's no quit in a TR,
So if we
soldier.
started at 50, then we are now at the 31-minute mark, which means we have 14 minutes remaining.
Okay, I know you will get amusement out of this. FFS just put an entire squad to sort out that tech plant cap.
On enemy vehicle.
So I think that one man back capper who keeps doing it is
Yeah, which
certainly
is good.
taking up pop.
It's a good investment then. So Argent Pass is flipping for DIGT. Their home base is therefore not under danger anymore. So what do we? Where should we go? We should go to the tech plant. Let's see if that thing will escalate actually.
From what I can see within the tank battles here, it looks like DIGT have got the better tankers, but it's not paying dividends because the air comes in and joins in the fight, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, so DIGT is sitting on the upper level with a beacon. They have a nice bus as you have said, but they don't have the A point. Why? Like there's nothing. There shouldn't be anything defending this, right? No. Are they?
Are you on the tech
intentionally-
plant? Which one are you on?
Yeah, on the tech plant.
Yeah.
There's one guy on A, and the DIGT guys are not daring to get to A for some reason. I don't understand. Like this makes they could pressure this.
That's not my job routine, probably. Someone else thinks it's someone's job.
Maybe. Because now they are just wasting time.
Yeah.
And Granite is flipping for FFS again. So the
Though, to be
fight on
fair,
Argent Pass
we can see it and they can't, so they're not sure what's up the stairs.
Yeah, that's true. So FFS is reinforcing the Argent Pass to keep the option for the home base viable. DIGT is sitting inside without any support right now. Like this should be the time where the air comes in. Where's the Where's the DIGT
FFS
air?
air is completely in control, and they just wiped
Okay.
DIGT's air.
So DIGT cannot hope for any air support here on this one.
Well, they've got 2 potential suicide rep gals.
FFS is pushing on point right now. DIGT is losing their medics, losing the support for the maxes. Clutch Resonate coming in here. Remaining in control, barely.
I require repair.
FFS, you need to drop this or something. Or
Lots of small skirmishes happening all across the map right now.
okay, FFS have managed to get a beacon up top,
On the tech
and
plant.
the air hammers are doing air hammer work on that horrible building, but it's only 20 seconds. So top point just got cleared out, but the time is so low now that's not necessarily going to help. And
Okay.
FFS gals have turned up, but I don't know if that helps either. Have
Okay.
FFS actually pulled any of their own logistics, or are they just relying on the gal?
I don't know. They are dropping in with two
Ah, they
beacons here on
found the
Argent
Sunday.
Pass.
Okay, the Sunday's down at last. So that's
Enemy medic
that's been there
spotted.
the entire game
Stay
till now.
alert. Enemy heavy
Okay, this will be clutch now for DIGT. Like, if they can get Argent Pass, their home base is not under threat anymore. FFS has dropped the tech plan very heavily. Okay, FFS is making the move inside.
Enemy heavy in the area.
Argent Pass, let's see.
Enemy heavy
But yeah, but Argent Pass and Tech Plant. So Argent Pass is now just both of them have just got
Argent
stopped.
Pass, you need to get on the point, DIGT. You cannot let it fall right now.
Stay alert. Enemy heavy
35
nearby.
seconds. Push coming in from the ground level. Defended. This looks like a DIGT cap here on
DIGT,
Argent
yeah.
Pass.
And DIGT still have logistics that they're getting in from.
So now DIGT should jump on the tech plant, because that's the timer closest to capture. They can turn us around. They have about 10 minutes.
Honestly,
if I...
they should have someone on hydroponics right
yeah,
now.
definitely. Like the whole hydroponics thing is completely abandoned because they can't take control of Granite Head fully. There's still a timer on Granite Head. Thank you for the Beetle rank 5. So, tech plant should be the next thing that escalates here right now. Either that or FFS on Granite. One of those two will escalate.
Yeah, I mean, Granite is going to be problematic for DIGT.
Okay, yeah, redrop here from DIGT on the tech plant, but all 3 points were lost, which means the timer is running so fast. And meanwhile, FFS is reinforcing all their forces here on Granite Head.
Yeah, I think they're going to get all 3 points in a second.
Yeah. So, DIGT needs to do some clutch decisions here.
Okay, FFS Air is making a real difference on Granite Head. It's the first time we've seen them make
Yeah.
a massive impact.
Yeah.
Give it to all!
Whereas DIGT Air have gone, okay, you go over there and do that. We're going Tech Plant.
Enemy heavy spotted.
Like for DIGT, it's not enough to. I mean, I know what they want to do. They're stalling here on C point, so that they can get the tech plant first. But the C point defenders are on their last breath. They're actually getting pushed
They're
right
doing
now.
a very impressive job of surviving as long as they have, though, against double their pop.
They should stop the resonates right now and run for the underground point. Ignore the resonates. Go A, guys.
It's challenging though because Air smashes them whenever they go outside. I think they are now kicked off. And now
45
they've got
seconds.
an unpleasant run.
What about the time on the tech plant? It's
55.
55.
All
It's
three
not
on
in the
that as
favor
well.
of DIGT. They need to risk it. They need to go to A. You need to
And-
drop down here, guys.
And there's also a squad sitting on Argent Pass unopposed of FS.
FFS is doing the smarter moves with less people. They have the quality for every individual to actually carry and accomplish the task given on any base. Yeah, FFS has reinforced the A point now. It is slightly delayed. B point delayed. Okay, but not enough. They need to transition to C right now. This thing is flipping on 2. This thing is flipping on 2. It's flipped. DIGT came in too late with everything. They have the overpop here. And now 30 seconds on the tech plan. This will be the next clutch thing. Or actually maybe FFS will allow the tech plan to fall.
Well, Argent Pass, they've got in
No, they are defending it.
all
FFS
the
is spawning in.
logistics they want.
FFS is just faster on the map. It was not enough, but like the spawns came in just when I arrived as an ops cam. This is just fast as fuck, boy. So DIGT is trading the middle base, which they have the timer on for the tech plant. They have still no one on hydroponics, not even attempting to get for the cap there. And Argent Pass is now escalating.
So, I mean, This is getting whack-a-mole time again.
Yeah.
How is Granite Head still ticking?
Visual on a hostile Reaver.
Granite Head has been... Granite Head? Oh yeah, Granite Head was because DIGT was on 2 points for a while with their rest. They had overpop in the last seconds, but they were just not fast enough on the
Okay.
points. So yeah, Argent Pass is the thing that will escalate next. It is a 5-4 lead for FFS. We have around about 6 minutes left, I assume. If I did the math correctly. Someone in the chat can maybe tell me in a minute. Like, DIGT has the chance to turn us around if they play their cards right. But right now I see a back cap on Substation, I see the fortification here on Argent Pass. They're not playing the cards right.
And Argent Pass has got all the logistics they could ever need.
Yeah.
And I've...
Oh,
the
Max going
tanks sort of
down?
seem to
Nope,
disappear.
survives.
They're coming back now, but I haven't seen them for quite a while, so that's what let the logistics get in.
Spotted a hostile enemy heavy spotted.
Okay, FFS is slowly but surely getting pushed in the middle of the point. They still have a Max there with a bit of support.
Reaver in the area.
Big T push coming upstairs.
FFS.
FFS going in
inconsistent.
with a flash, trying to run over the Max. Fails though.
Enemy heavy.
Point
So-
is flipping.
Yeah, FFS, however, put a squad onto Nexus Secure. You know, the same whack-a-mole game's been played.
Enemy max.
Hydroponics, however, has actually been flipped up, lost by Big T, which is realistically their only play for if they want to win.
Yeah. Because now no one will get to this road. Like the home bases are secure with the rest of the time. It should be somewhere around 4 minutes remaining if I did the math right. I hope I did. FFS will take Argent Pass, which will bring DIGT to 3 bases against 6 bases FFS. Ah no, they can't. They can't. There's no cutoff. I thought there was a cutoff, but Bitter Gorge is preventing that. So this one will go to FFS now. Bring the score 6-3. The only chance for DIGT to turn us around is if they were... no. I see no... Well, for now let's go to Hydroponics, but I see right now nothing on the map that could turn it around for DIGT.
So, quick stats check. FFS, 86% of their kills are from infantry, and DIGT, 76% of their kills are from infantry.
Who could have guessed?
Yes, so this has been a very infantry game. Air has not been, according to the numbers, killing most people. But it has clearly been used for logistics.
Yeah. FFS push coming in now. DIGT trying to play with the bus outside. Bus goes down. Their setup inside doesn't look that strong. The bus got exposed, so DIGT needs everything inside right now. They do. But again, like this split, guys, you need to be aware that sitting with everyone on big stairs is not a solution in these particular powerhouses. Yeah, Steel Rain, points getting delayed, that's exactly what I feared. Flash trying to do some effort here. DIGT needs to get down. What are they doing? They are waiting.
Enemy medic.
Points now in FFS control. We should have about 2 minutes if I'm not totally wrong. But I need to check the math again.
Spotted an enemy heavy.
Enemy max.
Still waiting up the top of big stairs.
Enemy
Yeah,
max.
this I don't know what they waited for on big stairs.
Enemy max spotted.
And now they're getting obliterated by the massive
They
aggressive push
waited
from
for
FFS.
death. There's the answer. But they're still beacon up. I mean, how does that stay alive? I have no
Spotted
idea.
enemy heavy.
So yeah, those are the last frags of the game. All of this is just stat padding basically. Hello cat.
Eyes on
if my math is right, we had the instance started at 30, the prep phase ended at 50, and at 50 it's 45 minutes. So yeah, it should end now, any minute now.
Hostile infiltrator identified.
Which means FFS quite decisively beat DIGT in a 6-3. Points are at 323. Glenn, can you remember how many points we had? I have a slight suspicion that who our next opponent is.
We had 300. FRMD had 324.
Yeah, well, guess who our next opponent then is?
Goody.
Yay! Well, GG everyone. FFS is victorious. Let's see if I can get some peeps on the interview.
And no, actually, I think what's happening is FFS will probably play against XPLA. Is it the two high scores, or is it? How do they match them up? The
Yeah,
two
it would-
closest scores.
It would be the two highest scores first on
So,
points.
so that's probably FFS PLA.
I'm out. Reloading.
Thank you much.
Hey, wake up.
So, Glenn, let's get over to PSP TeamSpeak for the interview.
Okay.
Where is Erots?
No whisper target found.
Fonzicus is waiting. Who would be the DIGT platoon lead? FU are forming lines in space station.
Yep, watching them, doing their happy little thing.
DIGT are running around on rails. And
So I hope Erots.
User was moved to your channel.
Ah, nice.
User was moved to your channel.
Excellent.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello. I need to see whether you can actually be seen.
GG on Zikos.
Disconnected.
Yeah, GG. Much closer game than last year.
Yeah. The new backup recap system is a bit tricky.
Yeah, there were some things we improved upon over the year. That was one of the things we improved.
User joined your channel.
Hello. I forgot I have access to the password, so I don't need to bother people. My bad.
So this should be good enough. I had to adjust the TeamSpeak a bit. Yeah, hello guys. GG everyone involved. There was a very exciting match, especially with the whack-a-mole play in the last, what was that, 20 minutes?
No, I think it started when we kind of got the momentum on the middle base-ish. And after that, it was people all over the base.
Yeah. So maybe let's start with our winners for today's match, which would be FFS. Falcon, you were the platoon lead. What are your first impressions after this match?
I'd say it confirmed my impression that the south is really tricky, even more with the new timer capping system, and it's always a mess if you can't close that lane because it opens so many possibilities to back cap recap. It can really make you lose the momentum, and we saw it tonight in a way.
That is a very whoa, sorry about that. I need to click somewhere else. So that was a very precise analysis right off the bat after the match. Thank you very much for that. Hebel, and where's Honsikus?
Hans is here already.
I'm here. I'm just at the bottom.
Oh, there is
Channel.
Hans. Yeah. So you two, how does it feel starting in this? Well, Outfit Wars was a loss against FFS.
I don't know. Hans, you want to go first?
I
'Cause
mean,
you
we
PL,
expected ourselves to play as underdogs, but we know that we have strong roster this year. Yeah, last
User
year we
was
had
moved
as
to
well.
your channel.
I just walked in chat.
And
Sorry.
there were slight changes in the game meta, but yeah, we just wanted to show us in the best light as possible, and I think we did fine
So you're
compared
not.
to last year.
That means you're not that sad that you lost the way you lost. Like
Not at all.
you
I
expected
am
it.
happy. Yeah, we expected like a loss, and the way it is, it's our team did great job. Like all squad leaders, all players, great job, and
You
I just have to
definitely.
congratulate
Yeah,
FFS and the team that they just had the upper hand in the match.
Yeah, and you created these opportunities to actually turn it around. It was like at last, until the last, let's say 10 minutes, it was actually possible for you guys to turn it around against FFS. They lost a bit of the ball there in the mid to late stage. You can rewatch that. Glenn and me commented on that when the whole whack-a-mole started. So what do you think, Falcon or Jet? What do you think was your biggest strength today?
Jed, do you have an answer? So, do you want to answer first?
I can only speak for my squad. I think it was for us. It was basically the cohesion, how people play together. I think it's now the third year that we play together with the same guys, and I think that helps a lot. So that you know that you can rely on your medics, on your heavies to push. The callouts were super good. Comms pretty clear. Everything that you expect that should work in a game like that basically worked. I need to congrat on DIGT. They really gave us a hard fight there. It was not always easy. And I think those are the best matches, which are close, which are challenging with the back caps. Then they got Granite Head back. Then you need to flip it back. I think it's better to see those games than those Turbo Storms, to be honest.
Yeah, sure. I think one of our main strengths is the organization. Previous to the match, we try to have everyone to know what they need to do, so when they have to take a decision, they can do it quick, and yeah, it's allowed to have a better cohesion and to be faster, and it's really important on Nexus here.
Indeed, like we saw it often in these in the initial stages of captures in the 50-50 situations where FFS little squads like 5 to 6 man units were really prevailing over the DT equivalent when it came to equal numbers. So that is definitely a strength for FFS. DIGT guys, what is the strengths you would identify for your own team after this match? Like, was there one shiny beacon in this darkness of a loss?
I mean, the squad leaders, they had their own initiative, and everyone talked, which was nice. And that's how we got those precaps. Like some people just had their own initiative and did the backups. Also, our backcapping team did a great job in multiple bases, starting the backups. We had some worse moments, but we did, I think, as good as. Like, obviously there were mistakes, but we'll review and see how to improve in the next match.
Comms is key. That is indeed true. Hebel, you were in the air today? But what happened in the air? Like, we were a bit dazzled because there was not that big of a clash often in the air, right?
I think there was like still ongoing like clash like always, because like Nexus you're kind of hard to night starve and stuff. But I also feel like it was mainly the way we approached air for this game, which was mainly try to negate the damage the FFS/1 RPC roster can do, because they probably have the top air roster in the season again. So we mainly approached to approached it in a way that let's not have the infantry get air hammered that much, don't lose tanks that much to air and stuff. So that was kind of we were trying to force a brawl or like play a bit more passive than we wanted to.
From the stats, DIGT managed to do that, at least when it comes to ground pounding on infantry. I think both air squads didn't kill that much infantry. We saw some tanks getting killed, but not a lot of infantry.
Yeah, it was basically a neutralization in the sky. Well, Glenn, you have any insights for both teams or any questions you want to ask them?
Well, the most important one is, can you turn your camera around to look behind you, because that's where all the team members are gathered up. I'm
sorry.
kind of yeah, I'm kind of interested in the backcappers and logistics, actually. So, did you have like a dedicated teams to just get those Sundays in? Because there was all the big fights we saw going on, but often there was that lone Sunday with one person walking onto the tech plant and getting quite a bit of time on those bases by himself.
Yeah. I don't know how it is for DIGT, but each squad got some people dedicated to logistics, and we have some defensive Sundays and offensive Sundays that are pointed out, and people are well aware of that. And if the Sunday is not there, they can take the initiative to just pull a new one and place it.
Like in DIGT, we had like similar situation. We were kind of once unlucky when Copperis almost captured the tech band by himself, when a majority of the people redeployed out and there were 2 people left. And he killed both of them, but the last guy traded with him and he couldn't flip the last point to steal it at the end. That's at least from what I heard on the comms. But we had pre-cappers as well, dedicated logistics, like it should be done.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we did the math right, we talked about it before you guys joined the channel. That one heroic dude from the People Liberation Army actually managed to capture the home base of DIG in his match, and we believe now that the next enemy for FFS will be the mighty People's Liberation Army, CR6. Don't quote us on it, but it seems to be like winner and then was the highest points, and you plus.
That's the same system as last year, so
Yeah.
win-loss ratio and then the points go in the affair.
Yeah. Did you encounter any bugs in the beginning?
We had the not invite to squad because opponent is an enemy, so yeah.
Did you solve that with the invite to outfit, or how did you solve that in the end?
We just abused the button, the outfit invite button.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Because I think that's like the only fix there is. There might be a different one. Like, I think this is one like the easiest. I think we were sorted after like, I don't know, 5 minutes, so we still had plenty of time with the platoon and later. I don't know if one RPC people, or sorry, FFS people had the same bug.
I don't think we had bugs this year.
Well, you're lucky.
At least for now. I think there is bugs occurs generally when you change faction. Like for you switch from VS to TR to red.
We're gonna probably encounter that every game because the colors are.
There's no purple team. Okay.
Yes, Papavrel was right. VSOP or something. I don't know. That's why they didn't include it on Nexus.
It should be said, however, of course, there's far less bugs than last season, so things are improving.
I don't think there was hitching for anybody.
That's a very strong take here from my co-cast. Okay, then I guess we can conclude it for today. I will leave you to go back to your teams and celebrate or lick the wounds depending on the outcome. And I believe we have concluded today's European side. If the guys could stop spam the V chat, I know, little trolls. Anyway,
of course, it's Nico being funny with Vikis.
Yeah, of course it is.
On the camera.
Mom, I'm in the internet. Get the
Did you share the
camera.
funny decal as well?
So,
Something evil.
yeah, the upcoming matches will be Emerald. A bit late for the Europeans, 2 a.m. and 2:30. But maybe you in the audience want to look at how the Americans are doing it. And yeah, I will completely leave that statement as it is. I wish everyone a good day or good night, wherever you are, and we will see us next time. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
GG.
And GG.